I am Sally Sexy.
I'm Mitch Gigundo.
And this is
the Crazy Camming Couple Podcast.
With special guest star, Lily the Barking Bean. Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to another exciting, amazing, wonderful, suspenseful episode of Sexy
and Gigundo.
No. Whoa.
The echoing continues.
I feel like there needs to be echo.
The echo.
Oh, and our co-star, the Bean.
The Bean, who's currently wandering around, sneezing on the carpet.
Sneezing,
on the motor bunny carpet.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I wipe my nose now.
I wipe my nose in your face.
Yeah, there you go.
Upon you.
So, hello, and happy beginning of September, right?
This is our second podcast for September.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, it's the beginning of September, Sally's birthday month, a Virgo.
Yay!
In fact, this podcast will be coming out on your birthday weekend.
Oh, yay!
So you can wish Sally a happy birthday when you see this podcast.
Yeah.
That's Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday you'll be off and enjoying a lovely few days on your way out there in Delaware.
Oh my God, I'm getting old. I'm starting to panic.
You're starting to panic?
Am I getting wrinkles? Do I have wrinkles?
I think you're just absolutely amazing.
I love you.
Oh, I love you.
Thank you.
Gorgeous. So yeah, Sally will be off, and we'll be off together doing our thing.
Yeah, we're gonna take a weekend off from our crazy hectic life.
Crazy hectic sexy life.
Yeah, right. So, what do we do this week?
Oh my goodness. Should we start with? We can start with one of two things. We can start with the boat cruise, or we can start with your sexy moment.
Let's do the moment because that came first.
Okay.
All right. So Lustery put out that they wanted to counter No Nut November.
Yes, with Nut November.
Nut November. And basically wanted masturbation videos.
Yes.
So, of course, I stepped up. Right?
You were the trooper.
Yeah. You were there too. You were masturbating behind the scenes.
Yes, I was. As I was watching Sally have a good time, I also was having a good time. She was looked very sexy.
Yeah.
So one hand on the gimbal and one hand on the shrimble. Thank you.
Oh my God. Yeah. So we did that, and I came quite a bit in that video.
Yes, it came twice.
Mm-hmm.
Came twice in that video.
Yeah, and I the first time had a little
Spooch.
I don't. What do you call that when you do that?
Squirt.
You squirted. I squirted.
A little squirty. A little squirty.
It's a squirt video. So there you go. So now you got something to look forward to if you want to go over to Lustery.
Yes, you should join Lustery and see all the sexy those hot videos. I see where Sally and Mitch over there. Sally.
Yeah. So that was fun. That was the start off. We did that actually Saturday morning.
Yes, right after we canned for an hour, and then Sally was like, "Let's do that Lustery video real quick."
We were going to do it Friday, but then the food happened.
Yes.
I think we need to discuss.
Should we discuss the Friday food?
Yeah, Friday. So we went out to eat at this place that has really good food, but it was only our second time. And the first time we went, we had a really enjoyable time, and the food was delicious.
Yes, it was good. Still good.
So we want to make it a habit. So we went this weekend, and the food was still delicious, but I don't know where things went wrong. Maybe it was the server. First of all, the drink I ordered never showed up.
It took a while for it to show up. We're going to drink.
I had to literally ask 3 times for my drink. So I ordered a salad and a piece of salmon to go with it. And Mitch ordered...
I ordered Captain Morgan buffalo wings back on the grill.
Which are very good.
Very, very good.
Yeah. And they were very good the first time we went.
Yes.
So.
Oddly.
So we placed our order. So Mitch's food came out first.
Yes.
And there were wings, but that was it.
They're just wings. They're plain Absolutely plain wings.
Nothing on them. Nothing coated on them. No, nothing. Just wings.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and you're like, they don't look right. You didn't even taste them.
Yeah, I was like,
yet.
no, these can't be right. And they're like, and see, the waiter, actually wasn't the waiter. It was like, I guess one of those people that brings the food out. Went back and asked, and comes back. No, those are Captain Morgan back on the grill. I was like, all right. So I took a bite into it, and I said, if these are Captain Morgan back on the grill, I would eat shit for a fucking week. So the waitress came back, and we were like,
there's something wrong with
there's something's wrong with this. And she went back, and there, of course, it was like, yeah, well, they weren't. The Captain Morgan sauce was on the side in a little cup.
In a cup, like who does that? Like
I've never heard of that, but okay.
Who does that? Like who? How do you cook friggin' buffalo wings in nothing and just give plain buffalo? They're not buffaloes. They're nothing. They're just plain wings.
Only thing I can think of is that the waitress, because I said she asked if I wanted anything on the side. I said, don't worry about anything on the side. So I'm wondering if she went back there and said nothing on the side, and maybe turned into everything on the side.
She asked you if you wanted blue cheese, and you're like, no.
Yeah, I didn't want it, because I never eat. I never dip it in anything. I just eat the wings.
Yeah.
So yes, that was just. I was thinking. So I mean, they made good on it. They said we're not going to charge you for either wings. They brought out the right wings, which were
really good.
Which were really good, but I had to eat two things of wings, and it's like, oh my goodness, that's a lot of wings.
Plus, you had steak bites, which were good.
Steak bites were good, but that's a lot. It's too much food.
And then my food came out, and I ordered a wedge with a side of salmon. It was just, and now we ate there last week, and it was like a normal portion.
Was it? It wasn't as big as you got this week?
Oh God, no. Well, last week I just got the wedge. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah, and I had some of your wings. But this week I figured I wouldn't eat the wings. I would just have a wedge and a little piece of salmon. The salmon was monstrous. And I'm like, the salmon could have been a meal almost in itself.
Yeah, it could have. Yes.
And then the salad was like a whole head of lettuce. It was huge. I was like, how am I going to eat all this shit? And I ate it. And I was just, no, I didn't actually. I didn't eat it all. I left a lot of the salad. I ate all the salmon.
You left the big chunk of salad there. Or the head of lettuce. That was.
I walked out of there and my stomach felt like boom. I was like, oh. And we were supposed to do the Lustery video that night.
Yeah, we were going to do that night.
God,
just do one video, and you're like, I'm not feeling it because I feel like I'm a balloon.
Yeah, it was bad. I couldn't do it. And, all right, so that was Friday night.
That was Friday night, so that was a little bit of that was going to happen.
So Saturday we got up, we camped like troopers, and then we did the Lustery video after the camp session. Yeah.
For a wild camp session.
Yeah, so that worked out well. We did that really good. And then we frapped. We got.
It's just been a weekend of people making food for us disasters. The fraps were
not frappy.
Yeah, there was no mocha. There was no mocha in the frap. It's a mocha frap without mocha.
Or coffee. I don't taste the coffee in there anymore.
Either one.
Yeah.
We got it again today. It felt like this ice.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know what they're doing up there, but they've sucked for a couple weeks now.
Yeah, it's just not working well for us. The fraps make it home. We're just working out.
I think we need to just either that or we try a Wawa frap.
Well, I can't get Wawa fraps in the morning, so.
I can't either, but I'm just saying on the weekends, maybe we need to take a ride to Wawa.
Try the Wawa frap instead.
Yeah, because this isn't working out anywhere else. And I don't know about Dunkin' Donuts. They have a lot of calories. I looked the calorie count up, and it's like double what we would get.
I'm not a fan of Dunkin' Donuts.
I'm not either. Yeah, I'm not. So, yeah, this has been our food dilemma for a couple weeks now. And then, okay, so we did that. Mitch found out about this cruise. It was a sunset cruise, locally.
Yes, it was. Well, they have a pontoon boat that ferries people back and forth to the island by where we live, and but now they do a sunset cruises where they ride you out into the bay, and the sun starts to go down. They sail back in during the sunset.
Yeah.
So
So we figured, why not? right?
Yes, I thought it was gonna be fun. It was fun. It was fun. Almost disastrous, but it was fun.
Yeah. So I ran to the bathroom twice before we got on the boat because it was a two hour
cruise. 5:30 to 7:30.
Yeah.
That's below.
It was a 2 hour tour. So, and I'm like, 2 hour tours on a boat. I'm like, I gotta be empty. I don't want to have to pee. So I kept going to the bathroom right up until where we got on the boat, and I was like, Gigundo, I'm like, you should really, go before we get on the boat.
I was like, nah, I'll be all right. I think I'll be okay. Even though I had like a nice sweet tea right before I got on the boat.
Yeah.
So
he just had a sweet tea and a pretzel.
Yes, that was really helpful as well. So, needless to say, we got on the boat and then we were floating out there. I'm enjoying the sights. I'm checking out all the birds.
That's wonderful.
And seagulls, and I was like snapping pictures with my professional camera that I use for taking photos of us.
Yeah.
And we start to get way out to the bay, and I'm realizing that, oh my goodness, I do have to go to the bathroom.
Oh God, yeah, he was squirming.
Oh yeah, I was squirming away in that boat. I was like, squeaking.
Yeah, there was like this going on.
Yeah. And I'm losing my belt and everything else.
I saw that too.
Oh, I gotta pee.
Oh shit.
And so I keep looking at this one part of this pontoon boat, and I'm like, I think there's a bathroom on this. I think there's a bathroom on. So some guy turns around to the captain and is like, "Is that a bathroom over there?" And he's like, "Yes, you need to use it." I goes, "I don't recommend it," but he's like, "No, I'm okay." And I was like, I heard bathroom. I was like, "Boom!" Guy right, I was like, "I need to use that if you don't mind." And he's like, "Sure." He's like, "Let me give you a little pointer on it." And so I got in there. Apparently, it's very loud because I got into the thing.
Yeah, it's loud.
There was motors in it and everything, and it was like brrr. So, but yeah, luckily there was otherwise it would have been a pee fetish video coming out, peeing on the sightseeing boat.
Oh my God! I was ready to empty out my water bottle and give it to him.
That to the professionals.
Yes, me too.
So I was ready to empty out my water bottle. I'm like, "You want to pee in this?" And I'm like, "I got a jacket. We can throw it on your lap."
That would have been a little awkward. I would
Yeah,
definitely say.
definitely not a good thing. So, but after that, it was okay.
Oh, after I emptied out in the latrine on the boat, I was absolutely in a fantastic place, and we've watched this. I mean, this didn't get a good sunset because there's a lot of clouds, but there's a lot of cool shots of the clouds behind everything, and it was neat. It was
really cool. The pterodactyls that we were passing.
Yeah, with herons. Yeah.
The blue. Oh yeah. Gigundo at our old house had never seen a blue heron, and we had built a very large pond.
Very large.
At our old house, and where was I? Was I in the bathroom that day?
Yeah, I think you were in the
I
bathroom.
was in the bathroom, and he starts yelling for me. He's like, "You gotta come out here right now!" And I'm like,
"Right now!"
I'm like, "Oh God, what did the dogs do now?"
Yeah.
So I go running out there, and he's like, "Did you even know what that was?"
Not really. No, I didn't know it was a heron.
So, and I mean, they're big birds. They're very tall. They're like at least 3 feet tall.
Yeah, it's a big bird. It was sticking way out of the pond.
Yeah, and he was having lunch. So, and he's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "That's a blue heron." But they're so big, we call them pterodactyls because they're friggin' huge. So on the way back in the boat, all the blue herons are coming in to roost in the evening, like they're going to their night spots. And we're passing them and stuff. And there's this one neat little spot on the water in the creek, which is a bar restaurant that we passed, which looked like a really happening place.
Yeah. It's a happening spot.
Yeah, so we're like, "Wow, that looks interesting." So we passed it, and we finally got back in, right, to port.
In the port, yeah. It's a very small port.
And you had not eaten all day besides the pretzel.
True.
And you were hungry.
I was hungry.
So I was like, "Do you want to go check that out?" And we had like 10 minutes to get there.
Yeah, we did. It was like 8:47.
Mm-hmm.
Because we got there, the guy was like, "You have 5 minutes if you want to eat something." I was like, "Yeah, I want to eat something."
Yeah. So I got buffalo cauliflower, which was really good. And you got what?
Fried shrimp and French fries.
Oh boy,
which was good.
It was good.
But yeah, man, you get older, your stomach just does not agree with a lot of fried food.
No. So we ate that and I had a couple drinks, and which were actually given to me right away, not like the other place. So I had a couple drinks, and it was beautiful full moon. We came home. We took a walk.
We took an evening walk.
Yeah, with the full moon, and we got in bed and we watched some TV, and then it started to happen with the stomachs.
Oh, yeah, I was sleeping. I was like, oh, my God, my stomach doesn't feel good, baby.
Yeah, and I don't know what was ever in the buffalo. I guess it's the buffalo sauce or whatever, but I had a horrible taste in my mouth all night, and I'm like, oh, this is bad. And then, so that was our second night eating out, which is not something that we really...
Yeah, we don't eat out like that often. Like, it's like once a week, although that last Labor Day weekend we were killing it.
Yeah, but it wasn't even like... Yeah, but that was different. That food was different. That wasn't like what we were eating. That was like healthy food compared to this crap. So, which brings us to today.
Today our friend, we were talking about the friend comes over and wanted me to put some tubes in her tires and stuff, so I obliged, helped her out, and bike tires. And she's like, let me buy you dinner. I was like, don't buy me dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Don't buy me dinner. She said, let me get you something. So she's like, I might go out, I feel like I might go and get some crab legs, like king crab legs, or maybe I'll stop at the Chinese food store and get something. I was like, well, if you go to the Chinese place, get me some chicken on a stick, or if you get the crab legs, we'll just eat the crab legs. So she comes back. She's got chicken on a stick. That's 4 monstrous chicken on a stick. She's got fucking like a pound of crab legs. She's got a massive watermelon, a bunch of fucking corn. And I'm like,
was there something? Was it? Oh, it's just corn and watermelon.
Yeah. She didn't bring any cake. That would have been the only thing that was missing, was a cake or something. So, I mean, it's appreciated. It's a very nice gesture, but holy cow. So I go out and I'm like, all right, the chicken on the stick was delicious, but I go eat it, and I'm like, holy shit, it's fucking huge.
It's like a pound.
Yeah, so I was only able to gobble down 2 of those, and she's like, do you want any? I was like, I can't eat the crab. Like, I'm sorry, this is too much. I had a piece of watermelon, but that's it. That's all I can do.
How does your stomach feel?
Oh, it's too much. I'm trying to be slim and sexy for all of our fans out there, and everybody's stuffing food down my throat. Here, more wings.
We ate so much the 2 nights before. I didn't even eat dinner tonight. I didn't eat any of it. I couldn't. That's not my... I can't eat any of that because of my food allergy.
I hear you.
But, I was like, holy moly. And she walked in with all that food, and I was like, oh, where's that going?
Too much food.
Yeah.
It's too much food weekend.
Yeah. And we feel so tired now, too.
Yeah, we were like laying downstairs just chilling, and then we're like, oh, we should do the podcast so we can get that out so people know what's going on with our crazy lives. What's going on there?
And my allergies are kicking. And I can't breathe through my nose.
Ah, I can't breathe through my nose.
No.
Mr. Chigano.
And so, an animal update has been a very quiet, slow week. There's no really animal drama.
Which is good for a change.
I know!
Financially, it's well for you.
Yeah, no vet bills. So Nova has started to hibernate, so she's sleeping. And then the pond...
Still green.
The pond is still pea green.
Yeah, we have a new filter in there, and we're trying, but it's still fucking pea green. You'll see a video that we're gonna put out soon. Yeah, I don't even know. Like,
We've never had an issue like this ever with any of our... We've had...
Well,
third pond, but even the other pond...
No, actually fourth. Technically fourth. 1, 2, and then we dug this one out, and then we filled this one up, and then redid it.
Yeah, you're right. This is the fourth. And we've never had algae issues like this thing ever. Never had that before. I'm not really sure what the issue is yet. I'm hoping with the cold weather it'll start to kill it off, and I can put some algae destroyer in there, but it was very hot today, and we were supposed to clean the one filter.
Yeah, but then we got hit up by our friend, and then that sort of took over, and then it rained, and we were like, all right, we can't get around to it. So
yeah, so so that's that. So basically, now we're onward to my birthday celebration.
Yes, you're gonna be 53.
Oh, 53. What the fuck?
She's in her freaky 50s.
I'm in my freaky 50s.
Oh, freaky 50s.
Woo! And that's really what we got going on for the rest of the week, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Right? And I guess we were going to continue reading some stuff out of Weird New Jersey. So I'm going to read to you about Kevin, the Millville Bigfoot.
Oh, a Millville Bigfoot. That sounds interesting.
Yeah. We turn to another Cat Country 107.3 lead from October 2021. This time in regard to a young Bigfoot named Kevin that lives in Millville, New Jersey, with his entire Bigfoot family. Okay, I didn't hear about this. You ever hear about this?
I've never heard of the Kevin Bigfoot.
No, me neither.
In Millville.
The report highlighted a man who says he has made friends with the family, posting videos on YouTube about his encounters with them in the vicinity of Manactico. Have you ever heard of these ponds? Manactico Ponds.
Where is it? You see that? Can we see that right there? Yeah, Manantico.
Yeah, it's parts of New Jersey we don't know about. You can check out the videos on the Man of Light YouTube channel, which, according to Cat Country reporter Joe Kelly, included what Man of Light claims is Bigfoot evidence, like footprints and audio captures. Kelly's not sure if he's seeing what Man of Light sees, but he admires his passion. Maybe you will too.
Oh boy.
Maybe we need to watch these.
Need to check this out. Something in the Millville Bigfoot area.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Maybe it's a bear down there in Millville.
That would not be surprising. Alright, so this is called Weird Passings. Bumper car psycho Keith Van Brunt. We first learned of the Keensburg duo known as the Bumper Car Psychos in a letter from a reader that appeared in our October 2004 issue. They were two guys of a significantly larger size who could be found in the Keensburg amusement park on Friday nights riding the bumper cars, where the reader wrote, "They just love to slam into people and knock them around." He thought we'd be interested in learning more about them, and we were. We featured them in an issue number 29, in which Ryan Doan interviewed the two, Tom Majerick and Keith Van Brunt, as they went through a typical night of slamming into people who want it, or those adults they feel need it. So we were sad to find out that Bumper Car Psycho Keith died in January 2022. Our condolences to Keith's family and friends, especially Tom. We're sure Keith's Bumper Car Psycho spirit will be swooping in for the hits on the ride for a long time to come.
Be bumping himself all over the place. So this is like an obituary kind of thing.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Oh my goodness. Oh, really? I should read this. This is very interesting because this is internationally known.
Okay.
The Palace of Depression, which is a place in New Jersey that a lot of people know about. But the Palace of Depression restorer Kevin J. Kirchner, one of the men running the restoration of Violence Palace Depression, this guy who built this whole thing out of all this used crap down near.
Yeah, I've never heard of this.
Died on December 24th, 2021. The Palace of Depression Restoration Association announced Kirchner's death due to COVID-19 on social media, noting his role as association president and how he was the man responsible for bringing the palace back to life. Kevin will always be remembered for his portrayal of George Daner, the Palace of Depression creator, as well as his true love and passion for bringing back and restoring the palace. In Kevin's honor, we here at the palace will continue his legacy and will continue the work on the palace and hopefully get it reopened to the public soon. We most recently featured the Palace of Depression and the restoration efforts led by Kirchner and Jeffrey Tarante in issue 49. If you'd like to support the restoration, visit their Facebook account for more information, which is facebook.com/The Palace of Depression. Which you guys should take a look at that. It's very interesting.
What is the palace? Do you know what it is?
It's this thing that this guy built during the Great Depression, and it was just all this junk stuff, but it was really, really cool. And then sort of fell into disrepair, and then they started to put it back together again.
Oh, neat.
After all these years. So it's very, very, very neat little thing there.
I never heard of it.
Yeah,
There's all these things. Kevin the Bigfoot, Palace of Depression.
Yeah.
I live here and I'm learning about it.
We're learning about it. We live in a weird state because we're a couple of weirdos ourselves, as everybody knows. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Sexy weirdos.
Woo!
Remember the Bad Boy Club.
Uh-huh.
So that's all I've got this week. I mean, it was. I guess it was food fiascos and
Oh my God, it was
Lustery
too
videos.
much. Lustery videos and way too much food. And bad allergies.
We're going to do. We'll be doing some videoing of our fun adventures into Sally's birthday next week. So we'll have that on our YouTube channel.
But look forward to all the videos from our boat ride.
Yes, Sally took a bunch of cool videos. You got the Heron taken off, didn't you?
I did. I don't know how good it came out.
Not
We
good
gotta
enough.
look at it.
Yeah, good enough. What the hell?
Okay. And didn't we do a photo shoot?
Oh, we've done a couple of photo shoots.
Yeah, but did we talk about the last one we did?
We did that last week, right?
Yeah,
I don't
last
think
Sunday.
We talked about that.
No.
Should we talk about it?
Yeah, let's do a quick one.
All right, we're doing a quickie.
Mm-hmm.
Photo shoot quickie. Oh yeah, that's right. So I wanted to do we did a photo shoot a couple of years ago, where Sally was all dressed up really hot, and I was sort of playing her little I guess sexy slave.
You're my
boy.
bitch.
Yeah, but she was spanking my ass and everything. So I was like, we should revisit that because you look really hot and sexy and was naughty. And so, but this time Sally was all dressed up. She got the strap on and
I did
yeah,
everything.
she had the corset and the
Oh,
threads and the
Oh yeah.
sexy heels and the blue chair. And I
Got
was,
nasty with it.
yeah, and she just she was doing all kinds of crazy, sexy stuff. And that's gonna be on our OnlyFans and Just for Fans page.
Yeah. So check us out.
Make sure you check out all that. Fun
In fact,
stuff.
we have to go through those photos.
Yeah, we do. We'll do that this week.
Okay.
Get it done. We'll get it done for all of our freaky fans out there.
Don't you worry.
Don't you worry. We're always thinking about new sexy ways to do sexy stuff for our freaky fans.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, that's all I got for this week. And yeah, it's been a very quiet, boring week for me, which is, fine. It's cooling off out, so no animals are really going outside right now. Everybody's kind of chilling out, getting ready to batten down the hatches for the winter.
Battening down for the winter.
Yeah.
What's
So this is Sexy Sally signing off, saying, suck it if you got it.
Yeah. And this is Mr. Gundo reminding you that just eat one order of wings.
Ah!